Okay, here we go. Yeah, go ahead. Take a big pull there, Mike.
All right, ladies and gents, welcome back.
How's that?
Welcome back. Welcome back to Brews Barbells. Michael Perry and Nikolaya. Today we have a very special guest. Gino, introduce yourself.
Gino Bertolone, shout out PVO Cash, shout out Barbell Culture. Yeah.
Progressor get left.
Yeah.
Okay. Off the fly, we're just going to talk about beginning lifting and kind of just getting introduced to powerlifting and what that entails, do's and don'ts, I guess. So what I did, which I think is like the smartest approach, is I didn't even recognize like powerlifting or what it is. I didn't acknowledge
You started
it.
lifting heavy.
Yeah, I was lifting, a little bit at the YMCA going into freshman year of college at Mount Union for swimming. I was like, oh, it's like lifting's fun, lifting's cool, just putting more weight on the bar, every week, every other week, and getting stronger. But obviously, when we're doing weight training for swimming, it was shitty. It wasn't shitty stuff. It was swimming
like doing
specific
cleans and shit.
Yeah, so we're doing like, I love deadlifts. We'd have straight deadlifts, which was great, and I would just pull conventional. I was pretty strong, and I was like, oh, like it's a 3-plate deadlift. Like I'm pulling 315, 330, 350. But at the time, I'm 140 pounds.
Yeah, you didn't think about
I'm
anything.
fucking tiny, and I was good at benching too. Like weirdly enough,
small.
and squatting. But we do like
split squats.
And we would do some barbell squats, but then we would do like box jumps after. So I'm like doing plyos and getting gassed, and I'm not like I didn't have any idea what my ceiling even could be at the time for like just a 1 rep barbell squat. So I got introduced. I wasn't lifting much in high school. I did 4 years of gym class because like you actually had to, even though I was like varsity swimming, track, cross country. Like, you still had to do
in that class.
Yeah, they had plyometrics class. They had like open gym class. So I signed up just to, and you do like a little logbook. That was your homework like every day. You would just write down what you did. Some people will go crazy. Shout out San Frantino, D1 baseball. I would do San Frantino's homework, so he was eligible to play baseball.
For a gym class?
No, not for gym class.
I was about to say,
like actual class.
Oh.
No, like actual algebra 2 and English and stuff. So I would do his stuff, so he was eligible. He was hilarious, but he would go fucking hard. It was the first thing we did. We had a first
class?
block. Yeah, we had a first block. So it was block periods. So we had an hour and 20 minutes. And he would go fucking apeshit. It's like 7, 8 a.m.
Did you guys go shower after?
He would go in hard. I wouldn't. Nobody would go hard enough except him. That's why it was funny. Like he would be drenched in sweat, going crazy.
Go to class.
And we would, we would just be like, all right, moving around. All right, like let's see if we can bench 135 today.
It's like in middle school when you play dodgeball at recess and go back to like math class, fucking sweating.
Yeah.
Or you're playing football at
or
recess.
knockout, or
like fucking.
And you're just hot for the rest of the day, sweating. I was not about that.
Yeah, no.
But like I was just lifting like that. It was fun.
You guys ever like playing sports in high school? Did you ever do like morning workouts for like football?
We never had morning workouts.
Oh,
I was so blessed.
We did all the time.
We had great practices. We didn't have 2-a-days for football.
Oh, we had 2-a-days.
We didn't have we started at 8, but that was only for 3 weeks during the summer, and then practice was right after school. From like 3 to 5, it was great.
Oh, the morning workouts for us were torturous. Like people would puke.
We would just lift on our own. Like they'd be like, "All right, weight room's open." We'd all go in there. That's how I got started into lifting. Is like it was from football. I didn't think about like powerlifting or anything. I just started lifting, and then I saw myself getting stronger. So I'm like, "Ooh, this is cool. Add more weight every week. Add more weight. Add more weight." Until I plateaued.
Aggressive
I'm like,
overload, baby.
Yeah.
Mike was a hoss.
Yeah, like I didn't start powerlifting until October. I mean, I was never a strict power lifter until like now, I guess.
But you like, it's good to just have some experience. Like you're moving a barbell for years and years and years now.
It was nice.
Yeah, and then when I stopped
we did
swimming,
it for fun.
Yeah, I stopped swimming after freshman year, and I was gonna go back. Like when I transferred JCU, I talked to the coach, and he was like hyped as fuck because like I was a rival.
Yeah.
Like I see them all the time. And he's like, yeah, like great, like this is our schedule, and I'm like, Honestly, swimming in college and doing doubles, like swimming at 5 a.m. was fucking awful. My GPA was dog shit because all I did was go to class, be exhausted, do homework, go to practice again, and do it like all the time.
Go to sleep, wake up, and fucking do it again.
I got my tattoo, my tiger tattoo, and I was like, oh, after it heals, I'll get back in the pool. After it heals.
Is that right when you transferred?
It's when I never fucking went back. No, I already transferred. I was already at JCU.
Yeah.
And I was just training at the Willoughby Y, the old Willoughby Y, the fucking narrow rectangle.
Did you commute? Or you just listed there?
I commuted until I was upperclassman.
Yeah, but then you started coming to OSF, you split time, right? Basically.
Yeah. What, from the Y and the...
Yeah, because I met Frank.
They were right there.
You were a trainer at the Y at one point.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So I had a free membership everywhere anyways.
Yeah.
But I met Frank at the checkout of Giant Eagle with Eli. And it was 10 o'clock at night. We were sweaty. We were, in our beaters and stuff. And he's like, do you guys just lift? And we're like, yeah, why?
That's good marketing.
And he's like, I have a private gym right behind Giant Eagle here. And we're like, oh, no shit. Like, really?
Yeah.
So that kind of ended it. I was like, oh, this is like a lot more fun.
Yeah, dude.
I don't have to wear shoes around here. I don't like, they're playing, blasting music and stuff. So it was a vibe. And then, that's how I met Jason and all like the OGs, Gino.
Yeah. We saw Gene last night.
Gino.
Yeah, dude, it's funny.
So we like the OG members and Bree and stuff. Like you came to like the newer OSF.
Oh yeah, I wasn't at the oldest.
Old OSF.
I've seen OSF from like day one, day one to now. Yeah. It's a whole different. There's so many new faces too. Yeah. Like I walk in, I'm like, who the hell are you?
Yeah,
like I've never seen you before.
You're a stranger.
Yeah,
but like,
and I know that because I'm like a vet.
Yeah.
But
like even being there for a year, like you see people that you saw right when you first started, and then you don't see like half the people that you saw when you first started. They just leave out of nowhere. You're like, damn, dude, how do you see this dude every time I came in? What happened? But I love that place.
And then, so when I stopped swimming and I met my buddy Eli, like my OG training partner, which like influenced me to kind of train hard as fuck, like how I do now. Yeah, because all we wanted to do was build muscle. Yeah, all we wanted to do is, it wasn't I wasn't bodybuilding. I wasn't be like, oh,
you just want to look sick.
I literally just wanted to be like, I'm gaining weight for the first time in my life. Yeah. Like I'm in a caloric surplus for the first time ever. Like quite literally above single digit body fat. I made crazy gains solely because I was eating in a surplus for the first time ever.
When did you figure that out? Like 2 years ago?
People were like, "What the fuck? Like, dude, you got to be on something." I'm like, "Dude, I'm not doing endurance sports since I was fucking 5 years old. Like, I'm just eating." And me and Eli would just eat and eat. We ate a dozen eggs every day for like 3 or 4 months. That's why I can't eat eggs like crazy like I used to. I can't do it.
Like 9 a day.
I can't. Like if it's an omelet, sure. If it's a little dippy eggs, I can't just sit there and pound them like I used to.
What's your go-to hungover meal?
Penn Station. I get that at least every Sunday.
Really?
Because I eat really good. I eat really fucking good during the week. Like 9 eggs a day, fucking ground beef, rice, steak, fucking and fruit until the alcohol comes.
Saturday and Sunday are the cheat days. It's okay.
Saturday and Sunday, I don't buy.
I had a pint of Ben and Jerry's before coming here. Squats are gonna feel great tomorrow.
Today I had Chipotle twice. I didn't have Penn Station.
Twice.
Yeah, I had a burrito and a bowl. I had to switch it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, Penn Station gas.
So pushing food. Yeah. Just pushing food like crazy, and just like we train like jackasses. But it was so good.
But then you'd learn a lot from it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's literally all it is.
Trial and error. When you first start lifting, I don't think anybody should immediately be like, I want to powerlift. I'm going to do powerlifting. Like,
yeah, no.
Why don't you do like a whole year of just kind of fucking around consistently? Yeah. If you do something consistently, even if it's not that specific, even if it's not that like good, you can just do decent shit
crazy.
Like over and over, and you're going to make mad gains off the rip. Mm-hmm. Like absolutely. And Sons powerlifting off of Reddit.
Yeah.
That program ran it for like a year and a half. Everybody's like just about everybody's done it.
Oh yeah.
Dangerous as fuck, but so it was like great.
I ran a program from a buddy that heads a friend on the University of Dayton powerlifting team, and like I had no clue what the hell I was doing.
When did you get into powerlifting?
So like after playing college baseball or like JUCO baseball,
You
I
did?
like, huh?
You played baseball?
Yeah.
Oh, you were like that.
Yeah. I wasn't very good, but like
fucking Barry Bonds.
so like after like that like whole like college stint, like I still had that like I want to compete.
Yeah, exactly.
So like then we were lifting the whole time through like the baseball stuff, and then like it kind of just carried over. So like I kind of hopped into powerlifting right away.
Yeah.
Like I really had no.
You like fucking on powerlifting?
Yeah, I was basically like, oh, like this is cool. I hired a coach at OSF.
Is he there anymore or no?
No.
No. Doesn't everyone like? I think I know what you're talking about. Doesn't everyone like have it out for him or something?
I wouldn't say out for him. He's just not a. God, I hope he doesn't see this, but like he's not a good coach. Like respectfully, like he can coach himself, but like he's not.
It's opinionated.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, everyone has their
Now,
opinions, who the
like
fuck
I've
cares?
been with Cash for I think like 2 years now.
Yeah.
And like this is the strongest.
How'd you meet him again?
Through Nick.
Then how'd you get into
He
it?
like forced me to go.
I would low key coach you. I would look at your bench and I'd be like, this is. I'm sorry.
He had me.
I don't know jack shit at the time, and I go, I know that looks bad.
My old coach had me do 225 for 100 reps.
What, in a day?
And like
I texted Cash that.
I couldn't leave until I was done. Like shout out to Mo, because Mo would know. Like there was a point where like I was failing reps every time, and like the weight would just like fall out of my hands, and it would like crush me.
Yeah, he's literally like
I was trembling.
You got to like 60 reps, like 55, 60 reps. And you're like, can you spot me? I'm gonna do 225 for 2.
What did you
I'm like what? He's like,
did you trying to AMRAP every
he's
set?
like, I have to do 100 reps.
It was
before I leave.
So my goal was to do 10 sets of 10.
Yeah, that's.
But that quick,
you get quickly gas. It's like fucking German volume.
Yeah.
It's,
but like my max at the time it was nowhere near where it is now.
Yeah.
Like it was like I was maybe benching 250 at that point.
And he wanted you to rep out 225.
225 for 100 reps. Like that shit was brutal.
That's so fucked.
It was crazy. I texted Cash that. Cash was just like, what?
And then the first time Cash ever coached me was that same coach. We were at Rust Belt for a meet. It was like my second meet ever.
Was it that March Rust Belt meet?
Yeah.
3 years ago?
So like with COVID going on, like the fire department got called on us, and then they started kicking people out and shit.
Where at the meet?
At the meet,
they had a couple hundred people.
They had like 400 people.
Like,
good,
like this tiny gym.
Thank God. Fuck them.
But so my coach, like at the time, had to go sit outside while like everyone else was going on. So he's like, "Fuck this, I'm leaving." So he left.
Yeah.
The dude from OSF.
Yeah, just straight up left. And then I was like, "Okay, I don't have a coach." Like, and I'm like Becca at the time was there, I think, competing too. But Cash was handling everyone, and I'm like, "Hey, can you like help me out? Like, I don't got a coach right now. He left." So that's kind of when everything started.
Cash helped
you. Yeah. And that meet was kind of in prep for Nats, right? It was Columbus Nats, right?
Yeah. No. Or it was after Columbus.
Or was it Palm Springs?
Palm Springs.
Was last year Columbus?
No.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
2020.
And Cash had 12 weeks to prep me for Palm Springs Nats.
Yeah, that's fucking
basically
crazy.
Overhauled everything.
Just like, all right, we're making
weeks.
11, 17-pound jumps every week on squat and dead.
Pretty much.
I got introduced to Cash and them through Becca and like powerlifting. Becca sent me a peak block because I didn't know what I was doing. I knew what I was doing in the off season.
Oh, and she had like.
She gave me.
It was a hybrid
template,
one.
yeah, from Hybrid Performance. And low-key, it was crazy because it was like a Smolov program for a peak.
Yeah.
I was squatting, I think 3 or 4 days a week. I still have the cycle of it. But I told Cash this because he invited me to go train at CFC, Cleveland Fitness Center. And we had Bob Evans, and I met like a handful of the OGs.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is what the peak block is. And it was like a 4x4 on squat.
Yeah.
Day 1, and then day 2 was a 3x3, and then
Holy
day
shit.
3 was a couple like doubles, and then I just kept going up and up and up. And he's like, "Why are you squatting 3 or 4 days a week?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just doing it." Like, and but I ran through it. That's the thing. Like, you fully commit to something.
Yeah.
Like, you don't change it. You don't program hop. If when I was a newbie, that's what I did. That's what I knew. I was like, I'm doing this. Like, I didn't think twice about changing things. I was like, I'm just gonna do it. because that's how it goes. Even if it wasn't the best thing for me, the fact that I committed to it made it that much better.
Just made you better.
Like, so we did that. We trained together. I just reran that. It was funny. Like, I got bullied into doing 2020 Columbus Nats because it was 5 weeks after my first comp.
Oh,
So I showed up to my first comp, no coach, no friends, nothing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just here, and I'm loading my own plates, and I'm having the time of my
What
life.
was their first meeting?
And I'm making the dog shit fucking calls.
Yeah.
Like, my squat, I should have done like every.
What were your jumps?
I'd have to think, but I opened with I think 470 on a squat.
Yeah.
And then I went 485, and then I went 507, and 507 was like it got better and better and better. So 507, I have the video of it because Frank took a video of it and posted on the story.
This is the OSF meet?
Yeah.
Was
I was like, all I want to do is squat 500. And I'm looking at the kilo chart. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at.
That's what happened to me, dude.
I was like, oh. I had no game plan. I just knew I wanted to squat 500 because I never squatted 5.
Damn.
So I'm like, I'm gonna squat 500. I weighed in at like 188.
Yeah.
I was eating Penn Station before I weighed in.
Holy shit, dude.
I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm making weight. Like, obviously, I'm light as fuck.
Yeah.
Did that. Had like random people. I would just ask people, like, hey, can you videotape us? I just give them my phone. Random people. I didn't care. And then at bench, I actually had a great bench. It made no sense.
Yeah.
Like, my first comp at bench 336. So if you look at the stats, like, I haven't made much bench gains. Even though I haven't.
Yeah.
On paper, I like haven't.
It's crazy because
It's
like,
so weird.
When I started working with Cash, like no joke, my bench was what 250, like weighing in at 240.
Benching body weight.
Like it was horrid. Like within like what 3 months, like he put 60 pounds on my bench just from benching 4 days a week.
Like I've never.
You bench 2 days a week, and I'm pretty sure one of them was dumbbell.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do, dude.
That's so retarded.
I never trained comp pause. I never trained like low bar.
Oh, we know.
I would just
We can tell.
I would touch and go, but like from looking back at it, like my bench has not progressed. My comp bench has, but my bench and all, I still haven't even PR'd from like last year. Last summer, I fucking benched 385. I still haven't even touched that weight, even on touch and goes. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like fine with
I
bench.
think
I
you
don't
should program
really
it for him though.
No, he already did. He already fucking called me out on his story.
Yeah, he rushed the fuck out of that.
Oh, well.
So then I forget what my bench ups were, but I hit my third attempt on squat and bench, and then deadlift. I said to Jason, I was like, if I'm having a really good day, I'll just load 6. Like, I'll try to load 6. That would be so cool if I could do that. So I ripped like 550 or 560 opener, and then I did a pretty chill 585, and I was like, wow, this could happen.
Yeah.
Pull 600, get it off the floor, and my shoulders, I was mixed conventional.
Those were the times.
So my supinated hand here, my shoulder was like here, and this one was over here. I didn't airplane, but I just couldn't lock out. I was just like this, and I was stuck. I'm like, oh my god, put your shoulders back. Couldn't. So they called me on, like I had a soft upper body, which they rightfully should have. But I was like, damn. 5 weeks later, I said, fuck it, sumo hook. Failed 6 again.
At Nats?
Yeah, but I would have back-to-back prep.
How many times did you?
It was awful.
6 was that like
6
barrier?
6
like,
was a fucking
like
mental
you
barrier.
failed how many? 6?
I failed 6 in comp at OSF, my first comp. Then at Nationals, I was so pissed. I started twerking at the top. I just couldn't get my legs through. I then failed it during the prep.
Yeah.
I failed it during the prep for my last single for Rust Belt.
Oh, okay.
And then I failed it at Rust Belt for a second attempt. So we retook it. I had a boggle at the top. We could have gone up, but Cash was like, just let's just lock it in. Fucking lock it in. So then I finally did it on that third time. I was like, thank God, just give it to me. Like, whatever. Like, I'm done with it. So honestly, like, that's why I think for some people, if they get caught up in that, I'm just gonna say fuck it, load it even more, chip it.
Yeah.
Fuck 6 flat. Fuck 5 flat. Let's go 507.
Like
Let's
Vic,
go
wasn't
606.
Wasn't Vic like pissed off about 6? He was on that for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean he just slipped. Like his grip slipped. And that's why we're gonna liquid chalk. That's why I do that for pulls now in comp. liquid chalk, the whole hand, and then, I mean, Coach Max says it's overkill. Okay. You can't determine that if it's overkill or not because it's working. So liquid chalk, and then I do my nice block chalk.
That shit that Brandon bought at the gym's not bad. It's like
no, it's actually kind of good.
Yeah, it's like it gets dry as fuck really quick.
Yeah. And that's the end of it. After Nats, I was like, actually, I bought a shirt. Cash was like, "We'll get you on team. Let's get you on team." I got the shirt, the OG shirt, which is still a sweet design.
Yeah.
And he gave it to me at Nationals, and we all took the picture. We all had fucking masks on because it was right like after COVID. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, I'm rocking with it. And Cash, I was like, okay, I want you to coach me. Cash is coaching me. And I was a dumbass, and I have to explain this to people because I did it. I did all 4 days in a row.
Oh, God.
I asked him, I go, bro, I'm done with the week. Like, what do I do with the rest of the week? He's like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I was like, I'm done. Because I was doing 6 days on, 1 day off. Like, I was training so much and not recovering as well as I could have. He's like, I don't suggest you do all 4 days in a row. Like, maybe two on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off. Or, what I do now. 1 on, 1 off, 1 on, 1 off, 2 on, 1 off. Yeah. And at first I was like, yeah, this is chill because it's pocket work, volume, easy stuff. And then I was like, oh my God, this is fucking hard. Like, why is this easy shit hard? And he's like, yeah, you don't do that. I'm like, okay. So I got to explain that to people. I'm like, please do not ever do more than 2 days in a row unless you're going on vacation and like we need to finish it or whatever.
Yeah.
I've done 4 days in a row before.
Oh my, I haven't. Since then,
it's brutal.
That's crazy.
Last week I just did what you do. You go Monday, Tuesday, like Thursday, Friday.
I go Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh, dude, I was shot.
He's on my schedule. That's the best schedule.
I was fucking shot.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like,
yeah.
I think it was work too, but I was dead. My body was aching. But like I'm fully recovered now. But like two on, 1 off, 2 on is like it was taxing.
And that's what people don't get. They ask me, they go, I'm only training 4 days a week. I go,
if
I could train 3, I would.
That's all you need. You need to fucking recover. Sorry.
Like if you're asking me, hey, can I do another day of training? Then I know you're not going.
Yeah, you're just
not
not trying
hard enough, especially on accessories, especially pushing like your hypertrophy.
Yeah.
It's just not there. Like you should not be asking me for more. Like honestly, you should be asking me for more mobility or like smaller details.
Yeah.
But that's insane. Unless you need like, oh, this day isn't doing well. Can we make like its own separate day? Like a day for benching, in and out hour. Just like get more rest. All your shoulder hurts. Let's just take that away and go do it on a separate thing. Yeah. So those.
That's why I love like the last 5 to 6 weeks of prep because like you're doing nothing but compounds.
Yeah.
Like accessories.
I still try to do accessories. I mean,
you blood flow stuff. So like, but you're not getting any stronger in those last 4 weeks. Like, so
unless you hop on bars,
you're just expressing. You're just expressing your strength. That's it. So you got to have that background of like fucking up and committing to being like, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to do this program off Powerlifting Reddit, or I'm going to do this program that I bought from X, Y, and Z person or whatever.
Yeah. Or
get a specific coach and specific individualized training. But I like through my screening process, if somebody comes to me, like I do not want to take on any more Gen Pop people.
Yeah.
Like I have a handful and like bless you guys, but oh my God. Like it's tough. It's tough for me because I don't have the patience for it anymore. And I used to for when I was a personal trainer, obviously at the YMCA.
You had to take on those classes.
Yeah, I would be like talking to anybody from age 16 to 60, 70 years old. So it's like, okay, like I understand this is all you can do, this is all you can manage, whatever. I just can't have that around me at all. Like if you're a normie, I can't fucking do it. Like I can't.
But a lot of like starting off, it's a lot of teaching yourself too. It's like when you're under the bar, you got to find what's comfortable. There's only like so much a coach can tell you. Like there's some things you have to like lock your lats in. You got to figure that out on your own.
Oh, the worst.
It takes time.
The worst is like, no offense to like the guys. I mean, we haven't been around the block very long either, but like in reality, we have been. Like these new guys that come up to you like, hey man, like what works for you? Because like I see you have a big squat.
Dude, it's
like,
just so different for
everyone.
everyone.
one, I weigh 100 pounds more than you,
Exactly.
so like my mechanics are going to be way different than yours. But like,
dude, like LeRon, bro, he's like, dude, why can't I pull as much as you? I'm like, LeRon, dude, we
Are
have
you
two
serious?
different. I don't know if it's a joke.
No, there's no way.
But he's like, I'm like, dude, we have two different body types. I weigh fucking 60 more pounds than him. What is he, 160?
Yeah.
I weigh 40 more pounds than him, and it's like, dude, it's not the same. You're gonna have a different lift.
He
I don't
has
even pull
way
right,
he has
so-
way better leverages for deadlifting than you.
Yeah,
Conventional
everyone
or someone,
does.
it doesn't matter.
Everyone does.
Like that's why, and I'm trying to build his back up, so I still do it conventional.
That's why I start a lot.
Like-
I tell starters, like, get your fucking low back strong. You'll be
Yeah.
fucking in great shape for the future.
Like troubleshooting me, like if your back is weak, good luck
Mm-hmm.
doing anything.
Have fun.
Like
though.
that's why like that Enson's program for when I first started out, and I was like, okay, my focus is now strength, even though I'm still pushing accessories like a fucking madman,
Yeah.
like puking every now and then.
that's one thing I never done is puked.
Oh,
I have
okay.
a lot.
Like
Let's train together.
fuck
In high
you.
school. High school, I did a lot of that. But a lot of that's YouTube, too. You look it up on YouTube. I used to fucking look at Athlete X all the time and be like,
Oh,
ooh, it's a good
yeah,
bicep
me
workout.
too.
Or Bradley Martin, see him do some cool shit. I'm like, oh, this looks fun. I'm going to do it.
And like, yeah, there's a lot of junk information out there, but there's a lot of good quality stuff, and I'll come in my basement and do a demonstration or video, 5-minute video, 2-minute video of like, this is how I want you to move, this is what you should do. But there's so much good stuff out there and so many good resources that I follow that I just send it to them. Like, I don't even need to make a bunch of powerlifting videos. They're already made.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless there's something very nuanced and like interesting and new, I'm not going to post it.
Or something cool.
Yeah,
Like that Deadliest Lift dude, I love that page.
That's
so
sweet.
funny. He just dislocated his shoulder and bought a fucking, what's it called? Like a deadlift strap just to deadlift. It's
Yeah.
great.
So I'm like, I just send it to their way. Like, there's so much good stuff out there, but there's so much junk TikTok stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do this crazy curl variation. It's like
They have like the nicest
not
quality
real.
camera. Oh my god, this is the best workout I've ever had. They have the nice lighting on, and everyone falls for their fucking shit.
It's awful. That's why Zum lifts and stuff like, and I've had so many people tell me this story. You need to go on TikTok. You need to push your lifts on TikTok. If you posted your 600-pound squat on TikTok, you have so many views, so many likes. What do I gain from this? I don't gain any. Like, okay, I gain followers. Do I gain athletes?
No, you
No.
couldn't. You
Do I
potentially
gain
could.
crazy, cool, strong dog athletes? No.
No, but
Like,
it's not
that
about the
is-
client part. But like, dude, if you blow up on TikTok, you can fucking people make some stupid money from posting fucking 2-second videos. On
Yeah,
TikTok.
Xavier. Shout out Xavier Bailey. Go ahead and do some more dances for TikTok. Cut your check. He had us do the dumbest shit at Youngstown. He goes, I want everybody over here. We're all gonna walk down the turf together. Like, you're gonna be walking behind me. And I was getting cold, dude. I was like, I just want to deadlift. It was so theatrical and dramatic. I'm like, Xavier, what the fuck? He's like, dude, I'm gonna get video. Nate's gonna be walking back. We're gonna be walking together. He hasn't posted it. He'll
Like
probably post
walking
it
into
tonight.
the gym.
No, like down the turf, just in a row, like all of us, like walking behind him like a posse. And I'm like, dude, just like, can we do this? Xavier was there for an hour and a half. He didn't even get to the top single in an hour and a half. No, just stretching,
Sounds like
warming up,
some
pulling
other
the
people
plate.
that we know too.
Fucking awful. I just can't do it.
Jack.
Yeah.
I
love you,
can't.
Jack, but
I can't do it. That's why I'm training in the basement.
I get so pissed.
I talked to Cash about the combo rack. I sent it to him. He wants to buy the same rack that I'm buying.
Are you getting it?
From
You already
Canada.
ordered it?
I'm talking to him right now about it.
Jeez. Well, he wants one at Barbell.
Yeah, and he's gonna put that one on the stage because it's honestly fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I'm really hyped about it, and the company's great. Like the people I'm talking to, they always respond to me. They responded to me today.
Like email.
Like there's no way they're in the office. Like I know this dude's on his phone, messaging me back about like getting it custom shipped to me because they won't because it's from Canada.
What, they won't ship it to you?
No, not online. I had to contact them. It's like you're not available to get this, 300-pound piece of equipment shipped to you.
You got your passport? We can take a little road trip.
I thought about it. It's deep. It's deep.
Like in Canada?
Yeah.
Like high, like north.
Yes. Yes. I was like, oh, what if I just, I go over.
Across the bridge?
Yeah,
oh,
across
no, dude, you're probably driving for
No, dude.
16 hours. In Canada only. And then on top of that,
it was
probably
like it was
taking
a day trip.
drive,
It said on maps it was going to be a day. I was
like,
oh yeah, actually no. I'll just pay the $600 FedEx fee.
Yeah.
Which reality like isn't that bad.
No,
I mean it sucks like that's $600 out of your pocket, but like.
But the bitch that I want it here in this basement, and it's way the fuck over there. So
what's the timeline on that?
I don't know yet.
Probably be like what 6 to 8 weeks for delivery.
Have you ordered it yet?
No, probably won't be that long, honestly.
Maybe 2 to 3.
No, they're Canadian.
Really?
They're gonna get it to me fast. My SBD belt that I bought from them was like.
Oh, you bought from the company?
Yeah, they shipped that bitch hours later.
Yeah.
So. So yeah, do your thing. Fuck up a little bit. Know what works for you, what doesn't work for you in your own training before you be like, oh, I want to coach. Oh, I want to do this. Get that fundamental stuff down, and just get bigger and get stronger, and don't worry about I'm not as strong as this person. I'm not as strong as this person that I follow, or I don't want to compete until I have this amount of strength or this amount of total or whatever. Because you're never going to get to that point. Like, you'll get to that point, and then you'll just kind of be numb to it and move on and be like, oh, I need to be stronger. Oh, I need to do this. So that's not the right approach to it. So
I think surrounding yourself with, like, strong people, too, will help. Like, that's why I have the 2 gym memberships. Like, especially for, like, squat days. Like, I can go squat with Cash. I can go squat with Habibi or whoever it is at Barbell, because like you work late, so like
I'm going there tomorrow.
Hey, come join the.
I got a new client coming in. Yeah.
Who? Is it?
Some strong girl from OSI.
Mm.
Yeah, we're gonna meet up tomorrow.
But like surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals and like strong individuals.
I'd be scared to squat with them when I first started. Like,
I'm sure. I'm sure. Like,
and one day I'm like, can I squat with you guys? Like, yeah, what are you doing? I'm doing an AMRAP.
Back in the day.
With 440.
That's crazy.
Can I do it?
Back in the day when, like, me and you were, like, the only real, like, power lifters at OSF, like, I'm sure a lot of those younger kids or even other people were kind of like, who the fuck are these people? Like,
well, a lot of people look at power, like, I don't know.
They think that we're, like...
No, it's not even that we're assholes, because, I mean, we are, but... No, like they'll see us put up some numbers and be like, "Damn, dude, this looks fun as fuck," and then it'll bring on a nice
strength training in general for men and women is just growing very rapidly.
Yeah.
Very rapidly.
Do you see they might throw it in the Olympics, powerlifting?
Really?
That'd be fucking
That'd be
sweet.
crazy. Then we could call that Olympic lifting. It should be.
Yeah, if you're like. If you outgrow your gym fast, which is like me and Eli were outgrowing the Y, and you're kind of just like the alpha at a commercial gym, like in everybody's gym.
I've never been a part of a commercial gym,
that's
bro.
What you're gonna be like. Like Jack was like, yeah, I remember when I squatted 405 at Fitworks, felt like a god.
Dude, I was.
If you come to OSF and you're somewhat like a young teen or adult male, like 17, 18, 19 years old. If you're not squatting 405 or like, 2 times body weight, that's concerning, and you're honestly like bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, but
which
people want to start.
Which makes sense.
But people want to start
as it should be.
People want to start lifting and getting stronger after they see other kids their age fucking strong as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and people won't even know. Like when we load up kilos.
Yeah.
And we load up something crazy, people will be like, how much was that?
And they'll see metal circles, all the metal circles.
Yeah, Drew was like, how much was that? Like, was that like 500 pounds? I was like, dude, that was like 600 pounds. Like, no. It's a lot more.
I think it's just the wideness of the fucking plates.
It's just funny. But you outgrow it. Like, that's why, I don't know. At OSF, like, that's why I like when Gino and Walter there squatting or whatever. Because it's like, oh, I don't have to take off 100 pounds for somebody.
That's kind of why I don't train it. No offense to anyone.
No.
Like I get in there before everyone else because like you guys get in there at 6:30. I get in there
like deadlifting. I like deadlifting on my own on Saturdays.
Yeah, that's not bad. Like
so
even
nice. It's such a peaceful workout.
That's why I go there. Like I go to barbell on certain days and I go to OSF on certain days because like bench I can take on and off, but like deadlift I want to progress. Like, I don't want to have to ever like take off.
I'm not doing these
to
jumps.
warm up with somebody.
You were scared to squat with us? Why?
When I don't know. I just didn't feel like jumping in.
We had nothing against you, but we were just like, if you're not with us, you're just not with us.
I know.
And I'm like, you know what? Let Mike jump in. You're fine. It's fine. Yeah, Mike wants to squat with us. He can squat with us. That's fine.
Well, I hate, dude. After I squatted the first time in a combo rack, I'm like, wow, this is great. I'm not like trapped in a cage. I felt.
You're like, wait, I'm not clanking the shit out of.
Wait, maybe I'm not so bad at squatting. I thought I was terrible at squatting, but squatting in a fucking on a power or a combo rack is great.
Yeah.
Maybe want to squat.
Super comfy.
I hated squatting in a rack.
I love squatting.
I despised it, dude. I fucking.
Which one do you guys like the best out of the three?
Squats.
I used to like benching the most.
Squats.
And then I like deadlift. I love deadlifting.
I think a lot
Any
of people
kind.
like deadlift. I'm a squatter.
Everybody
like,
loves deadlift.
I'd rather squat.
I hate squatting.
Like most people are good at deadlifting. Like that's the thing.
I don't care, dude. Fuck squatting, dude.
I think
I
think squatting is like one of those. It's very like rewarding.
It's
like
you have
you get under 600 pounds, you're like, this is weight that could kill me. Like I could die.
Yeah.
And like being able to just like stand back up,
it's so fun.
Like that's kind of cool.
Squatting's so fun.
Funny, I told my grandpa, I'm like, yeah, dude, I just deadlifted 660. He's like, okay, so I'm like,
I don't care.
He's like, can you do that if you was like
that.
sitting on in a job or something? I'm like, no. Dude, my family was strong as fuck. My uncle benched like 430.
Yeah.
But I think he was like 330. So
my aunt, I got an old bodybuilding magazine. She's jacked. She competed in like bodybuilding and stuff.
My old neighbor did in the NPC.
Yeah.
No, that's what is that? That's never mind. That's not the same thing. Is that the same thing?
I don't know what the
NPC
are, NPC.
Yeah, isn't an NPC like a fucking weirdo too, like a non-participating character?
Yeah.
That's why I was like confused.
Yes,
I didn't know if it was real.
Yes, as well. That's funny. All right, we'll do over unders now. Overrated, underrated. Throw some out there. I already mentioned this earlier. Overrated crumble cookie.
Shit, dude, my mom brought one home the other day, and I'm like, I don't even want this. Take it home.
What am I supposed to do with this?
It's already over. I'm like,
overrated.
definitely not.
So overrated. How much is it a cookie? $4 or $5?
I don't know.
$4 or $5 a cookie.
Too much.
You walk out of there with a box this big, right?
Yeah.
It's like $20.
Just go to Biagio's, dude, and get a donut.
Stupid.
Oh fuck some
You want some, dude? Biagio's. It's not really. It's rated perfectly, actually. That's a good one. What about Genesee beer?
I think it's underrated.
Underrated as fuck.
Underrated.
Bro.
You know,
My
dad likes these, right?
I think it's trash after last night.
That's fair.
That's it's skewed though. It's skewed data.
Maybe if I wasn't hungover,
these are so
different
financially sound. These are so financially sound. These are as cheap as Natty Lights.
Oh,
like
fuck yeah.
these are like $1 a beer. And you go buy a case, and they have them. They have a lot. This is the cream ale. They got the original. They got like the black label.
No,
it's Genesee, dude. The cream ale.
Those are just fancier natty.
This is what I would drink in college. When I was at JCU. People be like, what is that? I'm like, dude, it's so fucking Genesee. Like, wow. Like, this is actually good. Like this doesn't taste like water.
It's Genesee, dude.
This doesn't taste like piss water.
No, it really doesn't. It has a nice taste.
Yeah.
I don't know. What else? Let's see. I'm trying to think. Now that we're into alcohol. Crown Peach.
I think it's not perfectly rated.
I think it is perfectly rated too. I think me and Dolan had 20 shots this weekend.
That's awful.
And it was just of like Crown Peach. It was disgusting.
He also just spilled one right down his leg.
Spilled one right down.
Bought it, walked over, was giving it the mic, and just like dropped it.
I actually would choose tequila. I'm choosing tequila over it because tequila is just like straight, just boom, done. The Crown to me hangs around.
Dude, it tastes so good though.
The Crown to me I don't like that. The Crown hangs around and it's like my stomach's like, dude, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, dude. After I take a shot of tequila, I feel like I could fucking breathe flames after. Like I could blow out and flames will come out. I fucking hate tequila. But if someone buys me a shot, I'm gonna drink it. Like it's either that or Crown Peach when Dolan fucking gets them.
Zumlips and I were just sipping on.
You said they're overrated?
What?
Mike, I'm not going to be your friend.
Overrated? What about orange tea shot?
Fucking no, I don't try those.
It's like Fanta. It's so good.
I don't care about the taste. I want to get drunk.
Oh, it'll get you drunk.
But I'm aware. But you have to take like you take 3 shots of Crown Peach. You got to take like 8 shots of green tea shots.
It's the same
amount of drug.
I mean, I'm sorry. Do you understand alcohol content, like the volume?
Yes.
Like a serving.
Yeah, like
of liquor.
Yeah, it's like Pink Whitney, bro.
Okay,
Pink Whitney versus Crown. It's like Pink Whitney and green tea shots are in their own section. Crown, tequila, vodka. I'll never touch a shot of that. This shit's nasty. Crown apple gas. Crown anything. I'm just a Crown lover. And tequila are in their own category. They're gonna get you more fucked up.
Dude, just get a fat Long Island iced tea and just refreshed and trashed.
Craft beer is where it's at.
Tweez.
Get you fucked up real quick.
Tweez are dangerous.
Where?
Tweez, twisted teas.
I hate those.
Like if I wanted to get trashed really quick, I'd be chugging those.
It's the damn sugar in
I hate
there.
those. Yeah,
Oh,
I used to like them. I'd be like, oh, this is a vibe. Like I'd be
and you wake up
drinking
in
a few.
the morning and you're like, fuck.
No, I had one like 2 or 3 summers ago. I was like casually just drinking like a few in the back of the fire pit with my buddies, and I stood up and I was like, dude, something ain't right. Like I felt awful. I just leaned over, yacked it all up, and I never drank one since. Like it's just disgusting to me now. I love tea. I love green tea, sweet tea, whatever. Arnold Palmer.
What about the Arnold Palmer Spike?
I can't do.
That's what he's talking about. The
I
Arnold Palmer Spike, right?
I've never had one of those.
Oh,
they're so much
But like
better than
just
Twisted
twisted
you're
tea,
saying,
like
okay.
the brand. I just can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
There's like 220 calories in one of those. Dude.
Really?
It's so bad.
220?
Yeah, or like 180, some
That's
high number.
crazy. You could just delete those.
Yeah,
You're deleting
dude,
those.
You could, if you really
That's a
want to go
bowl.
into a caloric
That's a nice
surplus,
bowl.
drink some tweets.
When you guys go out, do you get okay? So I kind of do this too. Like yesterday, I knew that we were kind of going out, so I kind of chilled back on the eating. Like, do you guys?
I try to.
No. In the sense of like a calorie intake.
Oh no, I'm not
Like-
thinking about calories ever.
Yeah,
I'm thinking
no.
about how I can get more.
No, dude.
That's
no.
all.
I can't. Like, I had Chipotle or something. I think a wrap from Sheetz before I went out, and it was too early, or I drank it too late, so I was still feeling like shit. This was after we fucking went to the Dome, dude.
We should have drank there. That would have been fun.
They don't even have alcohol there. I
know.
want to go to Top
Golf
Golf
Dome, if you see this, you need beer at your place.
You get liquor license.
Yeah, I like Top Golf. You get fucked up and you have the chance of falling off the ledge. Makes golfing more
Do you
more
sign
fun.
a waiver for that?
No,
'Cause there's
No,
plenty of
no.
lawsuits. Have to be a
oh
lawsuit.
yeah, dude. No, but you don't sign anything.
I think the nets are far enough out.
Yeah,
that,
they're
like,
catching you.
Oh yeah.
You,
Right,
Unless you
these
walk,
jackasses,
walk off.
If you're doing a fucking, Happy Gilmore run up.
No, they're still catching you, but you have to try to walk off those nets to fall. Yeah, Top Golf is fun though. Expensive but fun.
Yeah.
Like once a year. It's like
Top Golf, overrated, underrated.
I think it's a little overrated. Actually, no,
I
it's
haven't
not.
even
I
been
love
there.
that place.
I haven't even been there yet.
I think it's
I think it's
perfect.
good
fucking-
rated. Yeah, I think it's perfectly
I
rated.
think it's perfect. It's a nice little like get the gym boys together, or like just get the gym together and
Me and
go
my Kirtland friend would
drink
go there
and-
fucking like every week because they didn't care about fakes when we were underage. So we get fucked up. We'd feel like old men sitting at the bar. There'd be cops in there too, and we're like, "Wow, this is sick."
This is so cool. Gino, you like golfing? You go to
I fucking
Fowlersville
love golf.
and stuff.
Yeah, I love that
You
shit.
go often.
Yeah. Like after this meet in June,
We're
I'm
golfing.
taking like 2 weeks off just to golf.
Sounds so
Golf
nice.
season, baby.
Like it's perfect time.
Let's think. March Madness, overrated, underrated.
I hate basketball, so I'm gonna say
You hate
overrated.
it. Jeez. I like basketball. I don't pay attention.
I don't pay attention either. I think it's like a little overrated. But that's a personal standpoint. Actually, no, I'm gonna piss a lot of people off for saying that.
It's okay.
Are you kidding me? You don't like college basketball? No, I have no reason to make a fucking bracket to lose $10 for nothing. But dude, like the chance of so you could win like this. No,
The chances are like the lottery on it.
yeah, it's fucking insane. You see the Final Four this year? It's like a bunch of random teams.
Yeah, there was
Oh,
like some
shit.
small,
Like the fifth-seeded team.
small Florida State college or something.
Yeah,
That made
Florida,
it to the
FAU,
Final
Florida
Four, yeah.
Atlantic. They played fucking San Diego State. Like what two teams? Have you ever heard of those two fucking
No,
schools?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Super Bowl, overrated, underrated,
Perfect.
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 I think it's underrated a little bit.
Underrated.
I think we should take a national holiday for that fucking thing.
I think we should have school the next day.
Yes.
I kind of agree with that, like, because like it's on Super Bowl Monday, so like it's like I would kind of hope you get like the next day off because a lot of those games are at like 8, 9 o'clock.
You're getting fucking hammered. Too,
yeah,
so.
like adults and kids alike.
Yeah.
Even
you're
like,
up late.
Exactly.
There was another one.
It's like
even like the World Series, or like if your respective team from whatever city you're in makes it to like the World Series or whatever, like you should be able to have off work the next day after they.
Yeah, like when the Indians made it, dude, half of the city was shut down. There were a lot of people called off. And when the fucking Cavs won,
the
whole city was shut down, dude. There was 1.1 million people in fucking downtown on the streets.
I was actually pissed.
I was there as fuck. I almost got ran over by a horse.
Dude, I was pissed that I didn't go.
Dude, it was so fun.
You want to know why I didn't go? Because I was like one of the handful of people that showed up to work when everybody else, like they were
down there,
or like taking time off or whatever. And some people were like, "Listen, this is when I was a fucking kid. I was like 16 years old, right?
Yeah. And
I was lifeguarding at Highland Heights, and I showed up to work, and like 5 other people showed up to work. You're supposed to have 12 guards.
Oh god.
You're supposed to have 12 guards.
Close the pool
on shift, and I'm like, "Where is everybody?" And everyone's like, "Well, they requested off. They didn't get approved, or like they're just not showing up. They're downtown." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like, and you want to know why we won? Listen, we won. The Cavs won because I didn't watch the games that they won. You want to know why? Because every game that I watched, they lost. So I said, "Fuck this shit. I gotta stop watching." I stopped watching. They start winning the games.
That's fucked.
So I'm like on my phone, kicking it with like my high school girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
We're like she's on Twitter. Oh my gosh, the Cavs won. I'm like, I'm not surprised. I go, I'm not surprised. She's like, how are you not surprised? They came back from 3-1. I was like, because I'm not watching the game right now.
That was crazy.
So like dead ass. Every game I watched, they lost. Every game I didn't, they won. So I was like, I'm not gonna watch.
Did you watch Did you watch any of the 3 games they lost?
No.
You just felt like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great.
It was funny.
That was a great summer. That was
2016.
That was
2016.
People kind of rode that high.
Amazing summer.
What, the 2016
year?
Yeah.
That was when like Mac Miller.
It was a crazy year.
Mac Miller released Good AM.
Yeah.
You're in high. Well, we were in high school.
I graduated.
You did maybe.
I was just
we were in high school. We're just like, dude, life is easy.
Dude, I was.
We're
like,
like
I was
school.
Yeah, that was when life for me
easy.
went downhill. And I had no clue what I wanted to do.
The adulting began for Gino, and you're like, oh, what the fuck am I supposed to do with the rest of my life?
Dude, I haven't even got like fully into the adult life, but like I regret ever saying I want to be old.
Oh boy, yeah, adulting, overrated, underrated.
Overrated as fuck.
So overrated.
It sucks.
So overrated.
It sucks.
I mean, it's like they're like, oh, you have so much freedom. You're an adult.
You have so much freedom, but you're
How?
stuck on these. You're stuck on a mortgage, a car payment.
I have to do
insurance, utilities, everything.
Price.
Yeah, so if you don't have money, you're basically fucked.
Yeah, you don't have a ton of money and get to live comfortably, do whatever you want.
There's no fucking freedom.
Then it's really not. Yeah, how do you have freedom if you have to request work?
Well, actually, buy my course so I can give you financial freedom.
Yeah. Click the link in this ad. Ben and Jerry's, overrated, underrated. People don't. A lot of people don't like it.
I think it's underrated.
I like it.
I had some before this.
Price point.
Oh,
people argue. People argue about the price. $5 for a pint, right?
Pint.
That's not bad.
$5. When you think about it, and you go to Kirtland Creamery and you buy a cone or a cup,
it's like
how much you spending?
Well, Kirtland Creamery is the worst ice cream around, bro.
Like
Angelo's is gas. They're flurries.
Yeah.
But you go to some local or like mom and
Angelo's
pop,
was fine,
whatever.
And then they
you go. I'm spending $4 on a cone. I'm spending if you look at the macros, on a Ben and Jerry's, and you say I'm buying a $5 Ben and Jerry's, and they're like rarely on sale. You buy a $5 pint. You're looking at it and you go, dude, this is 1,000 calories. I can be in 1,000 calorie surplus if I just eat this. I microwave it for 20 seconds, soften it up, and I eat this. I'm gonna be fueled. Like I have that $5 for that. That is very reasonable. Dude, now if you do that every night and you go, okay, $35. That's not bad. It's still not bad.
I'd be huge.
I do it 2 times.
I don't do ice cream that often.
I do it like 2 times a week, usually. Well, it depends. It depends on. It's going to lead us into our next overrated, underrated. But like, it's usually before squats and before heavy deadlifts. But
so that's a
Five Guys.
It's a
Five Guys, overrated or underrated?
Way overrated.
Under what?
Over. I'm not dropping $30 for a goddamn burger.
Okay, so I do have to agree. It is expensive.
We're going back to the price point.
Yes,
but we're
that's
also going
100%
back to
reason.
the calories, dude.
Nah,
I walk out of there, I'm eating 4,000 calories in one night.
A whole day's worth in one sitting, and you.
It's different for me because I gain weight like nothing. I go over calories for 3 days in a row. I'm fucking gaining 10 pounds in 2 weeks.
Okay, me too, but
like ice cream. I haven't eaten ice cream. I barely eat ice cream. I went for ice cream last week. That was the first time I had ice cream in fucking like half a year.
Jeez,
fuck! I don't eat ice cream because I can't. I'd be fucking fat as shit.
I'm with Gino.
Even though I'm lactose intolerant.
What?
He simply tolerates it.
I just simply tolerate it.
You're just not pussy.
Not a bitch. Five Guys has gotten outrageous, but what's funny?
No, it used to be good when it was cheaper.
What's funny is when we went to Palm Springs, California. I'll never complain about Five Guys in Ohio because
it's probably like $45.
California,
it was a lot.
I got the same meal. I got everything I always get. I always get a shake of some sort. I always get fries. I always get the burger. And it was like $32, and I was like, "What?" I look at the receipt. I'm like, how does anybody live in California? That's financially irresponsible.
The one thing I'll never let down and never forgive cash for is we didn't go to In-N-Out while we were in California.
Really?
We also didn't go to a strip club.
Oh. Rocco just went to a strip club.
No, he tried giving it 30, dude. The kid looks 30.
Have you ever seen my brother?
He's
seen last week?
Rocco's so
2 weeks.
When I put him on my Snap story the other week, my friend swiped up and was like, "There's no way he's 16. Isn't he 16?
Oh yeah.
Isn't he 16?
No, he's 17.
17. I said he was 17 or 16.
Yeah, he'll be 18 in
either way.
December.
But she was like, "That is a grown man." Like he had 5 o'clock shadow. Like he has a full beard.
Dude, I had a full beard in 8th grade.
I was, bro. I had whiskers.
It's fucking hilarious.
Damn. No, what was I saying? I was gonna say fuck. What were we talking about? No, my dad. We went to Steelyard.
Yeah.
We went to the Five Guys there for work. There's like 5 of us. He dropped $110.
He's a good man.
For 5 people.
Yeah.
We got small burgers too. We didn't even get doubles.
Really?
Small everything. It's fucked.
That's
That's why I think it's overrated. I don't care. I'll go to McDonald's.
It's damn good though.
I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of McDonald's, and I know you love your Donald's.
That's okay.
See, I like the patties.
I'm a Chick-fil-A guy by heart. Like I know it's completely different, but like Chick-fil-A,
perfectly rated.
Huh?
Perfectly rated.
Oh, for
you
sure.
gotta get a quarter pounder from Bainbridge McDonald's. They are spot on, dude.
Wait, but I agree. Willoughby. Like depending on where you go,
they're
the food gets progressively better.
The one off of
the Chipotle in Willoughby, absolute dog shit.
Oh yeah, I was about to say
that's
the
Chipotle
worst Chipotle
in
around.
Highland Heights, gas.
Yes.
Chipotle in Mayfield,
either one,
dog shit. No, Mayfield's pretty bad.
Menard's good. The one on Reynolds, the old Chipotle on Reynolds, best Chipotle ever.
Yeah, the one off of Tyler is really nice too.
Where's that at? No, the one on Reynolds Road.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. The old one. Remember where the old one is by Holy House?
Where Billy Bob is now.
Yeah, that was some good.
Okay,
we'd go there 5 times a week.
Are you a fan of Bibby Bob?
Yeah, I like Bibby Bob.
I am. It's such an easy meal that doesn't make me feel like bad.
You feel good after.
Yeah.
Like, what about, do you like the noodles or the rice?
I don't want to pass out after I eat it. I'm a rice guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to pass out after I eat it. I'm like, I eat that and I get like kale and veggies.
Yeah, you feel alive, bro. That's what you get from eating healthy.
Yeah, I do.
Crazy.
I get that every now and then. I'm like, this was a good quality
yeah, exactly.
meal. Like, you know what? This meal lets me eat out something outrageous later.
Like, you go to Chipotle and you're bed rest for at least 30 minutes after.
Yeah.
Unless you're moving around. But, like, after I eat a fucking giant bowl of Chipotle, I'm out. My stomach's killing, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I shouldn't have ate that shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. Steak. Overrated, underrated?
Perfect.
No, I think it's underrated as fuck.
It's underrated?
Yeah, because vegans ruin it.
I don't think people utilize steak to its capabilities.
They don't realize how nutrient dense that fucking shit is.
Yeah, like I like steak. I like steak and eggs.
So good.
You ever do steak and egg breakfast?
all the time.
I usually do. I mean,
try.
I just count beef. Like beef is essentially it's the same shit. So like I usually just do beef and eggs every morning.
Beef and eggs. Ooh.
Yeah, beef and eggs or turkey and eggs, depending on if I'm in a cut or what I'm doing.
I'm doing tacos every night from now on for a while.
Really?
Yeah, tacos.
It's
simple. Beef and shit.
Beef tacos, yeah. I used to make them with Eli all the time. So good. We go through phases of like we're eating this every day.
Okay, are you a fan of like exotic meats, so like bison and like leaner meats that like?
I don't really go out of my way to get leaner meats, but I do like I don't discriminate.
I really only eat grass fed.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't get like.
I don't like
steak.
super strict. Like my mom is in a food co-op and stuff.
Yeah.
And she'll get like straight from the Amish and Warren and stuff, and it does not taste good.
No, but the grass fed package from Giant Eagle, bro. It's you like
those? I'll have to try it.
Good.
But like the
or
actual,
Aldi
like,
has it.
grass fed ones. I'm eating it. I'm like, dude, this just tastes like earthy to me. It doesn't even taste like meaty.
You gotta season that shit.
I put salt and pepper on my grass fed, dude.
Okay, all these overrated, underrated.
Oh, underrated
as fuck, dude.
Underrated as fuck.
Bro, they got the same shit, just a different name for cheaper.
My boss was tweaking, and I've been telling him for 2 years now. I'm like, go to Aldi's. He's like, why do I go to Aldi's? He goes to fucking Heinen's. Like he's in Sugar Falls. He's like, I'm going to Heinen's, whatever. So they're building an Aldi's in Sugar Falls, and people are pissed about it. Yeah. But he went to Cupping. He went to Cupping from Tom like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Then he stopped by the new Aldi's in Willoughby and was like, "Wow, this is like awesome. They had so much like cool stuff. Look at what I got. I got this, and I see where you get that now." And I'm like, "It's good." And people like when it first came out, the first location that I was aware about was the one in like South Euclid.
Yeah.
And it was like I'm pretty sure there was a rumor where they were selling like horse meat or something.
Oh, I don't
like
know about
back
that.
like when they first opened up, they were like, "This is a low quality store. It's like a ghetto store." But when you go in there and you're like, "I'm buying the same food that I can get anywhere else, the same quality, and it's convenient, and they're everywhere now, and it's like financially sound." Like you're stupid to go to Heinen's and buy the same organic tomato that I buy at Aldi's. Like that's just stupid as fuck.
Yeah.
And so he said people were going to get pissed about it. And I'm like, dude, if I was in Sugar Falls and all I had was like the Giant Eagle all the way in Bainbridge or Heinen's, like I'm definitely going broke the way I eat. Like there's no way.
Or you could make that trip. If I didn't live close, I've been fucking going to Giant Eagle the past 2 weeks, and I keep regretting it every time I go there.
Dude, you walk out of there with 2 or 3 bags in your hand, and you go, "How did I just spend $80, $60?"
I bought steak, eggs, fruit, and like fucking English muffins. I walked out; it was $100. And I went middle of the week. It was only for 3 days.
Dude, yeah, that's bad.
I really like Costco. I think Costco,
I like Costco, but I buy too much. I can't.
Yeah, I end up going to Costco and I'll buy like an outrageous amount that I just can't eat. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like you stick it in the freezer and it's good for a little bit longer, but like I sometimes go like once every other week, like or once every 3 weeks.
Like I'll fuck around and buy the big bag of cheese heads because I like eating cheese for lunch. Like I'll get cheese and those applesauce, those go-go squeezes. I'll get those from Costco. And then,
are you a fucking kid?
Yeah, dude. And the little mandarin oranges. So I have 2 of those for lunch with my ground beef, fruit, and like rice. I'll have the go-go squeeze, like 2 things of string cheese.
Do you get
or Baby Bell?
You get a Go-Gurt too?
No, I hate those. I don't fuck with those. But the go-go squeezes are good. Sucking bitches down. They satisfy, that's for sure.
All right, I'm gonna remember. Mike likes applesauce.
It is good.
Meat
go-go
day.
Squeeze meat sauce. Yeah, meat day. I'm gonna get
the Hallmans or Husselmans. Isn't that another one?
Yeah,
it's in our fridge right now. I haven't tried it yet, but I will definitely give it a try when I get home. Actually,
yeah,
we'll see.
All right, that about wraps it up.
Yeah,
thanks for joining us, Gino. We appreciate you being on the pod.
Thanks for having me.
Yep, and then we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Maybe there'll be a new guest. Maybe there won't be. Who knows?
Yeah.
But you guys enjoy your day and cheers.
Cheers. Take care.
That was fun.